So some other more important shit happened, guys, and we got a new motherfucking, but still old in more than one way,
The oldest.
president of the United States,
Huh?
and
Damn, we about to get canceled.
yeah, so nah, we ain't gonna get canceled. All
I
right,
say the shit I wanna say.
so
Shit.
we gonna go ahead, T.
No, no.
What's your reactions following the election, the results? You know what I'm saying? And then we gonna go to you, Chris, because you know you answering.
I mean, this is what we all knew and anticipated, bro. I tried to, you know what? Even though
Don't worry,
I
T
wanted
brought the
this,
later foundation for you, so
I
you can
didn't
just
vote
skate
for this,
on by.
dog. I did want
All right, put
the
that down.
economy to be where it's at.
Put that down. We don't want to be flagged for it.
Oh, sorry. Especially talking this rhetoric, right?
Yeah,
Jesus
no.
Christ,
Put that
nigga.
down.
Oh
It's
shit.
just a lighter, guys.
That's what I'm saying though. The guy gives you the right to bear arms, nigga. But nah, unfortunately, man, this is exactly what we all kind of anticipated. Even talking with Chris earlier prior to doing the show, man, this is kind of what people thought would happen as far as the national public's reaction, man. I tried to do my part, even though I kind of think this was the wave. Even kind of like some of the benefits of a Trump presidency, what it would do. I mean, I trade frequently. I consider myself to be a day trader, and that's been even more advantageous in the last week, just because of that particular news. So the country is still scared of a woman president, and then don't let that woman president be black, and then don't let that woman president be black and unknown. So I think that's a recipe for failure. The Democrats in disarray. They look like total fools for the way they exhibited the campaign, the way they propped out Joe Biden. And it's just unfortunate that the country got to suffer because these were the two of the worst candidates out, and unfortunately, like the American public, overwhelmingly, even popular vote, electoral votes, this was like one of the biggest landslides in the country, and they all chose somebody who is gonna choose himself and money over the bigger picture, and unfortunately, that's the way it got to be, man.
I
We got to
mean, that's a
choose
good way to
capital.
sum it up,
We got
bro.
to choose capitalism
That's a
at this
great way
point.
to sum it
You
up.
can't help everybody, man. You got to help yourself, and this is the regime that's in place right now to do so.
Yeah, that's a great way to sum it up. I'll say the same. Like, I did my part. You know what I'm saying? But I
He won Michigan.
kind of, yeah,
I tried.
kind of felt shit was going that way. You know what I'm saying? Especially like once the first states came back, I was like, man, he about to win the bitch, bro. Like, it's over, bro. For real.
It's
But it was like
crazy. Like,
it was like niggas ain't like a lot of people was loud about voting for Trump, but a lot of niggas just wasn't saying shit, bro. Like a lot of niggas just what and niggas assumed that them votes was gonna go to Kamala. Like, of course, you know what I'm saying, but it was like
a lot of people lied, man, saying they was gonna do one thing and then
that's a
totally did
fact.
another in the booth,
That's a
man.
fact. That's
I
a
may have
fact.
been one of those people, but I think I did that for good because I was a proponent of what Trump was offering in the early stages. But
Yeah.
then what kind of swayed me was Trump supporters. I didn't want to
Yeah.
feel like I wanted them to win, man. They felt
Nah.
so entitled. They're the actual racists. If you
Yes.
ask me, they're not lying to fake it to get
Yes.
votes. They're actually feeling that way.
Yes.
And so I had a couple interactions with them that kind of just rubbed me the wrong way, made me vote Democrat, even if it was going to be my first opportunity to change it. But
Yeah, that nigga got a dangerous fan base, for real. And that's the thing, like you said, even if it's some positive, he's gonna empower that, those type of motherfuckers. And we already seeing it. Like, nigga, they already coming out talking crazy. And motherfucker, I remember that shit you said. You fire, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? You won't be in our administration. Like, who wanna get down, nigga? Basically said who wanna come over to death row? Nigga, who wanna get this lead position and come, you know what I'm
he putting the
saying?
most ruthless motherfuckers in place. He just named Mark Rubio as the Secretary of State. He already got RFK in there as the Secretary of Education. His chief of staff is the lady that ran his candidates. I'm sorry, campaigns the last three elections. So you already know what kind of vibe she on. She's the chief of staff.
Yep. The first female chief of staff in history.
Sheesh, this is gonna be a movie, man. But that all just let you know, man. Get your bread up, and then some of these things won't matter. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately.
Now, what was you gonna say, bro?
I just feel like this is one of the hardest presidential elections.
Mm,
Okay.
point. And why? What made it hard? Pause.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Flip that.
I could say just like not to sound sexist or anything like that, because I was with Pamela.
Man, just
But
say just say it with your chest, dog.
it's just like a woman president is not the best option for us whatsoever. Like we done had countries talking about nukes and all that, so it's like how's a woman gonna handle that? Like they already move off of emotion. And
You know what? I'll stop you there before you say something even crazier, though. I don't think it's the fact that a woman can't handle that shit. You know what I'm saying? I think it's the
Nah,
fact how the
definitely
country
not that.
sees
Yeah.
women. You know what I'm saying? How the other countries
That too.
view a woman in charge.
Yeah.
I don't think that it'll be an issue here. I think she'll always do the right thing because you got people in place to make those decisions for her.
Facts.
Ultimately, I just think it's how the world views us as a weaker country because of these things.
Facts.
And that's what kind of I was like going hard against in the beginning. Is like, well, now is that gonna mean like the next 4 to 8 years or 12 years from now that we're gonna get invaded because people taking us for a
Yeah.
weak link, or
Exactly.
we're trying to do otherworldly things like, you know, the Me Too movements and helping Ukraines and all kind of other shit when we need to be focused at home. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
I definitely feel where you're coming from on that end, man. I just want to stop you.
See, I told you, man, T Later Foundation, dog. Niggas a pro. Nigga been doing this shit, cuz. But I mean that's valid too at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people had that concern or kind of that, you know, belief system to just be like, I just can't do it. Like I'm not voting for it. You know what I'm saying?
So it's not even coming at no anger. It's the best option.
Nah, and like T said, the way the world views it, because
Exactly.
the way women and feminism is viewed in our country is different world. You know what I'm
Completely
saying?
different.
So, you know, it's a lot of places where, you know, that's you know, it's a lot different, so to speak. So what's your biggest concern about Trump being the president, Chris?
I'll say like the immunity for the police,
Mhm.
the death penalty for drug dealers. I understand him for the rapists because that should be something.
Very good issue.
Yeah, nah, that's
Definitely at the
valid shit.
forefront. Definitely wasn't at the forefront of my
Criminal
mind.
justice and shit. I was thinking about the police for sure. What about you, T?
The Trump supporters, like I mentioned, man.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
All the racist motherfuckers that feel like this is their guy.
They can
They're
do
gonna be
whatever the
on
fuck they
alert,
want
on
now.
edge. They feel empowered now because of this guy.
Y'all still gonna be getting
He really
fucked up.
playing y'all. He really
Yeah.
don't give a
He
fuck
is.
about y'all.
'Cause
He
y'all
make
still
more
gonna be getting
angles
fucked up.
and more. He tries to do more things for black people than he do for y'all, poor white motherfuckers. So, it's crazy. That's where we at right now. But combined with those two things, you can just see how problematic this presidency is going to be. Fresh, what you got as far as some of y'all not looking
So
forward to things?
the definitely the police immunity, using military as police, shit. There was another one that I was just thinking about.
One thing though that because I know a lot of people talking about the life of drug dealers and the police immunity. And maybe I'm getting old.
Oh,
Like, let's
go
not be
ahead.
criminals. Like, let's
I mean,
not
but
do
at the same
crime.
time, how many times have motherfuckers not been criminals and not done crime and still got fucked up, T?
And then
Let's
you
do the
gonna
shit they
give
doing
somebody
then, so it won't be as
death
look as
penalty.
badly.
So join the police and just do freaky shit to niggas? To
That
white
and
people?
white collar crime apparently, and real estate deals and quick pro quos and all
Niggas
kind
is
of
doing
other.
some of that shit, but you know, we don't got the foundation and the knowledge and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still so far behind, bro. And then we only 12% of the country population compared. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Right.
it
I'm just
sounds
like,
good.
let's not be criminals. But you were saying something else
I
though.
feel you. Oh, nigga, the presidential immunity. Like, nigga, that's my biggest concern. That nigga got immunity. He can do whatever the fuck he want. He can't be charged, nigga, criminal.
That ain't always though, kinda.
But him really for sure,
Yeah.
nigga, because he beat felonies and 2 impeachments. Like, he untouchable, nigga. So he really can do it. But for
That's
me,
fact.
He definitely gonna
for
go rogue
me,
at one point.
I feel like he's really gonna set it up to where he's permanently in power. Like that's where I feel like he wants to do the same thing that Vladimir Putin did. Basically, it's like start out as the president and then just keep changing the rules and have the personnel in play and shit to approve your shit, so you could just be the permanent dictator nigga in power. Like I think that's what he wants to do. And if not, he still wants to make sure his people hold the power, whether it's his son or the VP, whoever. Like that nigga ain't going away easy. And depending on how shit go the next 4 years, niggas might be screaming, give him 4 more. All you gotta do is change some shit up. Now another term. Like, it's dangerous,
that would
bro.
be terrifying in reality.
But that's the shit we need the niggas to think about, nigga.
Overwhelmingly decided. That's definitely on some Marvel.
They wouldn't think about that shit though, nigga.
Captain America type shit.
That's why I was kind of like with Kamala. No, she wasn't my pick. No, she wasn't a great candidate. But I felt if she got in office, niggas was gonna have, it would be more influence, more accountability, and it would still preserve democracy. With this motherfucking office, I don't know what the fuck going on. Like niggas like, oh, we just got 4 years, just make it through 4 years. Do we? Do we? Like y'all might have put him permanently in place of power, bro. You know what I'm saying? I would rather be like, all right, Kamala just 4 more years. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker is too much unknowns, man. Too much unknowns. What's the most things? So T talked about trading, which I would have to agree. I'm hopeful that the economy can improve somehow. I know a lot of people talk about taxes and tariffs and all that shit, how it's gonna make the goods and shit go up. But I also think if done successfully, it's gonna force us to manufacture more shit here too. You know what I'm saying? And he did it before and they didn't change it. You know what I'm saying? So that's part of the reason why niggas is paying more right now, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
About
the tariffs on imports. Yeah. But he basically doing this shit to say like, we not about to let y'all motherfuckers just keep sending shit into the country. Niggas the same with the immigration shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, you gonna have to pay us, nigga. You want to keep sending that bullshit, that Shin and Timu shit over here, nigga. Like, so, I don't know, man. But what's something you optimistic about as far as his presidency? Something you think possibly could be a good thing?
Feel like speculation,
Cool. What you think about? Y'all got any, like, okay, if it is another election in 4 years, God, please, who is there any potential candidates that we see currently, or anybody that y'all would like to see be in that position?
Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban. I'm not that mad at that.
Yeah, he was considering it. I think he is more well-rounded. I'm sure he has his friends, and he's even in that Trump crowd and those circles at times. But I definitely think he has better intentions. Great business knowledge, obviously, great business acumen, and that's something he's interested in. So he's as good a candidate as any is right now. You know what I'm saying? And he's been leaning towards the Democrat Party more so than the Republican. He's kind of like independent at this point.
Stay independent, bro.
So he's kind of like how Trump was, where depending on what the party needs, that's who he'll go to.
Yeah.
Trump was reportedly a Democrat for many years until the Republicans needed somebody to kind of push to the forefront. So that's my candidate.
Well, the Democrats, the goddamn show got a need right now. So
unless Michelle Obama gonna do it, man, that's who I got.
I feel like this was her time to do it this time.
She would have been, man.
They needed her this time, bro. She can't do it. I don't think now, bro. I think that shit kind of sailed, bro. But this time, if it would have been her, they would have been a chance for real.
That speech at the Democratic National Convention was one of the better. That was similar to
because we know her. You know what I'm saying?
Martin Luther King. If he was talking shit, like that was Martin Luther King meets Malcolm X. That was
she know her shit, bro. Just way more moving and impactful than like Kamala. Like Kamala just kept saying the same shit, and it was like no soul behind that shit. It was like just an empty answer. Like this, the shit you gonna keep saying. Like
It
write
wasn't
it
no
down.
soul,
Like
it was
this is the keep.
pandering. It never came off as soulful.
Yeah,
always
no,
came
it
off as
wasn't like
pandering.
genuine and like heartfelt. It was like,
That's
bitch,
the
you keep saying that shit.
That's the
man.
prosecutor in there, man. That goes once again to the Democratic Party for holding on to Joe Biden so long that that's the only person they have to prop up after 4 years.
Yeah.
And, not even put
And it's
her
not
in
her
trial.
fault. She didn't even want that shit. She ain't asked to
Yeah.
do that shit. You
She
feel me?
knew.
They threw her in that bitch. Like,
Her and Doug was not ready for that shit.
yeah, like,
First
fuck it, we
gentleman.
ain't got nobody else.
I wasn't ready for the first gentleman, bro. I ain't
Nah,
even
that was
lie.
gonna be crazy.
That's
I
crazy.
said that shit too, dog.
And then for it to be this nigga,
Man, that shit
Nah.
gonna be crazy, bro.
I could be the first gentleman, Brock. Oh my God, that would add him so much
That
more
would've been
swag to
hard,
the
bruh.
position.
That
He was
would've-
a president, now he the first gentleman.
Man,
Crazy
that would've
way.
been hard, bro.
Doug Imhoff?
No thanks.
Not on duty.
No thanks.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Damn. All right, man. So before we get up out of here, man,
4 more years.
you know the Lions won again.
Boy, man, that's what I'm talking about.
You know the
dog.
Lions won again.
The Cardiac Cats provided one of the best comebacks in NFL history, let alone Sunday night
Cardiac
football.
Cats. I like that.
He's gonna come back. That shit was wild, bro. What a game, man.
Wow, dog.
What a game, man.
The Lions are the Lions the best team in football, Chris? Chris, former football player.
Okay.
I feel like right now for sure.
There it is. You heard it here first.
We missing a few pieces. I feel like just a few, but once they get right, it's over.
There we go, man. Well, shit. I'm gonna say they close, man. I mean, I feel like the Chiefs got a little edge. You know what I'm saying? But the Lions are up there. They by far the best team in the North. It's like minus 440 for them to win the North. So that should be a lock.
That's well-rounded team for sure.
Yeah, that's what I say. Like I do feel like we're more well-rounded than the Chiefs, but I feel like at the end of the day, they got that Pat Magic, and
They got the best player on the planet.
they got a great coach, Andy Reid. I'll say he's a better coach than Dan Campbell, and then also the refs kind of been helping them a lot all season, so they got that on their side, man. I think the league kind of want to see Mahomes get a 3-peat, dog. If it's at the expense of the Lions,
I can see that, unfortunately, being the case, man. But I would be proud of our boys.
but we rooting for the Lions any way it go, man.
Looking good.
It was a draw,
man.
so they doing their shit with their 8-1.
Yeah, and we could have easily set
Going
that game
crazy.
off, man. Been 7-2, nigga, no
Coulda said,
problem.
fuck
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
I do like
Still
that-
being one of the
I
better
do
teams.
like that they winning in all ways. Like they winning close games, they coming from behind, winning
Blowouts,
games, they
defense
front
winning
running
games.
blowouts. Yeah, so it's lit, man. So
What a
shout-
time. Who would have thought, man? Now, if the Pistons, once they get 500, and at that time, we'll probably have a Lions, maybe 10-1, 11. Bruh,
It's lit. The city
Going
on
up.
fire, man.
right on time for us to have a snowfall and be stuck in the crib.
Man, it ain't been snowing. Shit, it's nice,
Man,
nigga. Global
please
warming
don't
did us
say
right,
global
nigga. We
warming is
straight
real.
now. We straight.
Trump,
man.
don't fix that.
It's hot takes. We out.